Is it on ESPN 8, the Ocho?
No, no, I just told you what was on.
Oh, Peacock. That's right. Sorry. I thought, I don't. Well, Peacock's like an NBC company, isn't it? Or ABC or whoever owns it?
NBC, yeah. It's
Comcast, I guess,
the
ultimately.
Peacock. Oh yeah.
There's a Peacock Spanish channel, huh?
They're in, yeah. Well, it's just the Peacock app, and they have all the channels in the app.
Oh, okay. I haven't used the
You know
app.
what I
I usually
mean?
just watch it from the TV.
Bruh.
Bruh.
What do you mean?
Like
I'm watching
on
it on Roku
yeah,
app.
I have
So you,
that. Yeah, but I
you
don't think
have
I've ever
you have like
done
actual Comcast cable, right?
well, yeah, but like so Comcast their box, like we only get the one box downstairs. You have all the apps built in, but like I don't use those apps because they're slow as hell. For some reason it sucks. So I use the
Oh,
apps on the smart TV and like I've got the Peacock app, Netflix, Amazon, whatever. Um and I've watched it like on the TV and it's been like I don't think I've ever noticed there's been like a Spanish channel. I mean, it's like usually I'll watch like The Office and it's just there. Like there's no channel.
in Spanish. Oh,
Yeah, that I've
yeah. Well, I cut the cord. You are obviously still on the cord,
yes, yes.
so that's the difference.
I'm thinking about it because like now you're paying the Peacock subscription, right?
Yeah, I can't remember why I did that. It's $5 a month.
Yeah.
Um, it did have one good show on it that we watched. God, what else did I watch
See,
on it?
we get it with Comcast. It's like bundled because
Yeah,
they're like a Comcast company, I think, or subsidiary or something. Like the only ones I really pay for are Amazon and Netflix.
yeah.
Uh,
You're the reverse of what I do,
yeah.
kind of.
And then like
Although I think I'm losing.
we use the in-laws Sling to watch, like pretty much whatever. And I think like the TV I bought now has like Pluto and Freevee and all that crap built in. Like
Yeah, because they're all smart TVs.
I could just probably cut Comcast out and just get internet and
Right,
be happy. Like we
right.
might lose some of the shows, but like whatever.
Well, it's I don't know. It's one of those things where they get people because we had Netflix is $20 a month.
Yep,
Prime is
like 100
130 a
something a
year, right?
year. Yeah,
Yeah. And we have the Hulu Disney ESPN bundle. That's 13 a month, I think.
yep, yep.
Um, what else do I have?
Yeah, see, I think
And then Peacock is $5 a month. So what is
yeah,
that? So that's like 20, 33, 38 plus what's the Disney one? No wait, I did that. 20, yeah, 38 plus whatever 130 divided by 12 is what I'm paying a month
well,
for
and see
TV.
that's the thing that like people complained about the fact when Amazon went from like $99 to like 130. It's still
Yeah.
like a little over $10 a month, right? I mean,
Yeah.
roughly. It's
Let's do
not
math here.
yeah, it's not bad what you
30.
get. I mean, it
Yeah, it's ten
probably
dollars a month.
yeah, it probably hurts like to hit it all at once, but like I mean, if like Netflix said, "Hey, we'd knock a payment off if you paid the full thing up front," I'd do that.
So
But
so
I think the fact that like all these stupid companies
this
now have
20.
they're all basically they've all got their own streaming. So like nobody can stream the other
10,
like channels shit. It sucks.
13
So
plus
like if I want to
5.
watch you said end it all up. If I want to watch something on
40. So
like
I'm at $48 a month. I'm doing the math now. Let's
that's not
see.
bad though, considering
I want to see what else I have.
what's your internet cost you, like $80?
Oh, plus I have Sling. That's 40.
Yeah.
That's where I get a lot of channels. So that was good for like
That's all the local stuff, right?
I can, but not really. But it has a lot of channels, and I was able to watch a lot of March Madness games through that. So that
Oh,
was nice.
nice.
So I'm at 88 a month.
Plus your internet
Basically.
connection, right?
My internet is 86.
So like 100 and something a month, 116,
No, 88 plus 86.
174.
Yeah.
I mean,
Why?
the only
Is
thing
this my
is like
first day with a calculator? What's going on?
you could
There we
get
go.
like a Comcast plan for that, but you won't have everything. And that's what sucks. Is like all the different like producers like
Okay,
Disney,
something else.
you know,
No.
Hulu, Netflix, Amazon, they all clawed back their IP, and it's now the only way to access it is through their service.
Right. I don't
Which,
think I'm paying for anything else.
like, I think that's where Netflix was awesome initially because they were the only one really doing it, and they had deals with like Disney to say, fine, we're going to show all the Marvel movies, we're going to show Disney content, whatever. And then when Disney started doing their own, they basically clawed it all back and said, no, we're going to do it on ours or pay an absurd amount of money to include our content on your service. And it doesn't make it worth it. So all of them are basically doing that. And I think Netflix, where they got smart, is when they realized that was happening, they started doing their own like homegrown content like Stranger Things and a bunch of other, Netflix originals, the comedy series and all that crap that they got. Because like now during the writer's strike, they can still make content because I think everybody that they hire is basically like an employee of Netflix while they're doing that show. I don't think they're in like the union for acting. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
I didn't realize that was possible until today because I read it on like A24's the A24 studio. They agreed to all the union's requests, so everybody working at A24 is working.
Yeah. So certain studios are okay with it.
Yeah.
And I think that sets the precedence for the other studios to basically follow suit because they're
Biden.
Yeah, he's the one setting the unions to work.
Socialism.
Yes.
No.
It's our movie, not your movie.
Yeah, but I can't watch Bears games or Cubs games because the Bears are Fox.
Yeah.
And Cubs got their own freaking channel.
Yep.
And even Big Ten, I can't watch a lot like Illinois or Northwestern. Like,
yeah.
So if you're in Illinois, you got to pay extra to watch the teams that are in Illinois.
Or see, I didn't like that where Comcast had that with the Cubs games. They had the blackout to where they could only air the local games when they were home. They couldn't air anything like away. Which
are you recording this amazing content we're
yes,
having?
I am. Okay, I am. I started recording when we talked about I don't know, whenever you first got on.
Good.
Yeah, it's I think like the problem is
give us our own show.
We're basically going back to the way it used to be where you're gonna have to spend just as much money because you need 6 different services to watch the crap.
Right.
I mean, the only thing that I can see that's the saving grace now that I like is I can stop and start a service whenever. There's no like, oh, you got to do a 12-month agreement or anything. When they start doing that, that's going to screw a lot of people over. Because like Game of Thrones, I waited till it fully aired. I went and spent the $8 for a month of HBO, binged it in a weekend, and then canceled the service because there wasn't anything else I wanted to watch.
Right. No, I agree with you. Like I was saying, I was going to cancel Peacock, but then we just happened to start a show, and I'm like, oh, let's try this. And it turned out to be a really good show. And now I'm like, the other thing we have is Apple. I forgot about that.
Yeah, my daughter got the Apple one. Yeah.
Apple TV. I don't know how much that is a month, but that's another whatever.
Yeah.
And Apple TV has Apple TV has some good shows. Well, Ted Lasso's over.
Now that was an original content, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, see, I think that's the big draw these places are getting is now they're basically doing their own content because they don't want to pay to
Silo
they don't want
was
to pay to
awesome. Yeah.
host each other's.
And I want to keep all these shows because these channels because they have shows I want to watch and I gotta wait until next season.
Yeah,
And I don't want to cancel it and re-up it, but maybe I should.
well, like Netflix, I mean, really, the only reason I liked it was Stranger Things, and now they're talking about like 2027 due to the strike.
Well,
Like,
they have The Witcher.
yeah, but
You want The Witcher?
That's did they release the new one already?
Yeah, they're it's like a 2-part season.
Is it okay?
So
Because yeah, they were doing
The
like
first half was over, and the next one starts.
see, I didn't watch the new
next
season
week.
yet. I have to watch. I've got to start the new season then.
I think Eric, did you join?
Hey,
No.
Oh, okay, good.
No, I'm not here. I'm just a
Okay.
figment of your imagination.
because like yeah, like so like The Witcher, I gotta watch that, but then when it's over, like then what? Like I don't know.
Right.
But then
Sorry,
like I watch Wheel of Time on Amazon. I got to finish the Jack Ryan with what's his name?
They don't. Yeah, we finished those. Wheel of Time, we're caught up on. I need season 3 to come out.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting on. I think it's
Was it
season
Jack
3.
Ryan, the one with Chris Pine, or is that with Krasinski or whatever his name was?
Krasinski.
Yeah.
What did I watch on? I think it was on Amazon with Pine. Was that like an old man, like a?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, what was that?
We just watched it the other day.
Oh,
I think it was a Jack Ryan.
That was the one where he had to get the kid like he was an escort to like a kid.
No,
What?
no, it
No?
was. Hold on, let me look it up.
Escort to a kid.
I actually watched a thing with movies. Is that it? With him and
Super Mansion? No.
what's it called? With the captains. I watched that show with the captains
Star
where
Trek?
it was. Yeah, with Shatner went around and talked to Scott Bakula, Avery Brooks.
Chris Pine was All the Old Knives with Lawrence Fishburne.
Wasn't Contractor.
All the Old Knives?
Jack Ryan, Shadow Recruit. I think that was it.
Oh, that's okay. That's the other one. Yeah.
Was it Shadow Recruit? Hold on. Let me see the cast. Kevin Costner was in it. Yes, that was it. Keira Knightley. That was Keira Knightley?
Yeah, that came out in 2014. That's
Come
right.
on.
I think that was it.
Yeah.
Okay, so there was a Jack Ryan with Chris Pine.
He's hired.
That was an older one though. Yeah. Because then the other new one is what's the one with the big guy? Reacher? Is that the one?
Yeah.
Reacher. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. That's the Amazon one.
Oh.
But
Right,
yeah,
but
to your point, we have all this really good content,
Yeah.
So and we can cancel whenever we want, right? Like it's
Yep.
I don't know.
Do you got people over and you're recording?
No, I don't have people over. I don't know when they're coming over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have a live studio audience.
Hey, that'd be fun. Hold on, I need to turn my my fan on. I am. That shit last night was not fucking cool.
Saying goodnight to the grandson. Sorry about that.
Ooh. I'm still seriously kind of sluggish from the DVD experience I had last night.
How many last night? What? Come on.
Last night, yeah, I had one. I had one. I bought it.
Was it like one?
Then I realized,
like a couple ounce.
One gummy, and then I popped it, and then I went to the gym. And halfway through the gym, I was like, "Ooh, shit!
What?
I'm not doing me."
You pop it before you go to the gym?
But if it was one
activity,
if it was one though, you should you there's no way you're feeling it today still. Not more than 24 hours.
This was not CBD. I've bought CBD gummies from this gas station before.
Yeah, but even if it's THC, like one gummy shouldn't be that much.
D11, THCX, THCB, and D8 liquid diamonds. I don't know what this stuff was, but I am still sluggish.
How big was it? Like how many milligrams or whatever?
Let's see what it shows. It shows 3,000 milligrams,
What?
Per
but I don't know if
serving?
it's per gummy or if it's
Yeah.
complete for the gummy. Like one gummy total. Hold on, let's see.
I get all my best stuff from gas stations.
Yeah, right? Like, you're probably better off eating the roller hot dog than the freaking.
Wait, did you come to Illinois for that?
No, I bought it at the gas station right across the street.
You know what it
Oh,
is? It's all that
I don't
crap.
know.
It's what is that other one? It's not
didn't
the
know it was
illegal.
legal in
It's not the
Wisconsin.
illegal THC. There's
No,
it's the one that's basically legal in 50 states. Is I think what he's getting.
it's THC. It's Delta 9 THC. It's
Yeah.
a synthetic, and it's legal according to the 2018 Farm Bill because it's made from hemp.
Yep.
Plant derivative terpenes, Delta 8 liquid diamonds, which is terpenes, which is like the good part of it.
Yeah.
Hemp derived Delta 11 THC, THCX, and THCB. According to this, there is 150 milligrams of hemp extract. Now, I don't know what the rest of that is, so it must be 150 milligrams times 3, so it must be 3,000 for the total package.
Okay.
Wow.
All I know is when I got to the gym, I was doing some back and stuff, and then I just started feeling funky. I'm like, all right, I got to get the hell out of here. So got dressed, got home, and then when I got home, that's when I was just like, okay. Megan was in the shower. She was so excited to see me, spend some time with me. And I just looked at her like, I'm fucked up. I bought the CBD. That turned out that after I had the CBD, it was actually like a THC something. All I need to do, she was mad
funny.
as hell at me. Yeah.
That's
Paymel
what
was
I'm
not
saying.
happy with me. And then I passed out on the floor next to the couch, just like I was in my 20s drunk again. It was
my
was
God.
not a fun experience.
I can't. So do you normally, before you go work out, you take something? That seems the reverse.
I took it to for like stress relief. I wanted to see if I could naturally slow my roll.
Yeah.
And you figure it takes up to 90 minutes to get into your system. So I figured I had enough time to jack myself up on caffeine and go hit the gym.
But usually the CBD will act as like a stress relief, but it'll also like pain relief too.
Had it been actual CBD, which although my hip hasn't really felt too bad today, so maybe I should have kept that. Maybe taken like a quarter of it, but I just was like, no, fuck this noise. I took the package. I paid too much for it because it was at the gas station, and I threw it in the trash. I was like, nice. I can't. I'm like,
how many were in there? Well, like 20 or 30?
20 of them.
So what'd you pay?
Like 19 of them.
You paid like $30 for that, I bet, right?
It was like $20. Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. I think the CBD when I got it was like $32 for 20.
Well, the CBD I used to get at the same gas station, little packets. They were like $12 for 10, $15. I mean, it wasn't too bad. And I just figured they changed, manufacturers, and that's just what these people called because there is some THC in CBD.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like 0.3%.
Oh.
And it's not like smoking, weed.
Yep.
It just, no, I'm not. I don't remember weed ever doing that. I only smoked weed twice when I was younger, and yeah, that's what I need to order. Actual.
Yeah,
CBD.
those are the ones I used, and they're awesome.
I mean, I'm sure if I would have been home, I might have had a different experience.
Yeah, because probably didn't help that like it hit you while you were out, and like you didn't know what the hell was going on. That's
I
crazy.
felt it like it was like a night of drinking.
Wow.
Like I went from.
I bet you slept like a baby after that, though.
Well, I slept. I think I passed out. Kept waking myself up a little bit. Like each hallucination I was having,
God.
I probably went to sleep around 10:30, 11, somewhere in
Jeez.
that neighborhood, and I woke up. I woke up to my alarm, shut my alarms off, said this shit's not happening today. I got up at 6:30, which I'm usually up by like 5:15, 5:30. So got up, felt like donkey crap. Got my kids, got them ready, got them to daycare. Like I don't know, like 8 o'clock is when I dropped them off. 8:05, I came home, went to bed, and I woke up at 4.
Good Lord.
So I slept. I mean, I could go right back to bed. I'm just
Oh, thank God you were off today, right?
yes, because work would have been rough. So I mean, yeah, it was. Yeah, I'm a lightweight. I'm sorry, that messed me up.
Yeah.
Messed me up
America
something here.
scored.
Who's
America
playing what?
scored. Nice.
Yeah, we're
Have you
up
guys
1-0.
watched? Have you guys watched any of the cricket at all?
What?
Cricket.
Cricket.
Cricket?
Yeah.
Like Cricket Cellular?
No, like cricket, like with the bat and ball, whatever the hell.
Oh. No, this
Yeah,
is
there's-
America. We won the war. We don't watch their sports.
We won the war.
We
Yeah.
won the war. I
We
like
won the war.
Back-to-back World War champs.
that. Undisputed. We're retiring
man.
undefeated World War champs.
Yeah, sorry. So yeah,
Oh
so I'm
my
kind of like just not with it.
Oh man, it'll make for a fun.
But I guess that's showbiz, baby.
that's showbiz. I saw
I
what's
haven't-
his face died.
Uh-oh.
Oh God. Tony Bennett.
Ty Pennington? Oh.
Tony Bennett died?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought Tony Bennett
Yeah.
died years ago.
Yeah, so did I.
Nope.
Oh.
That's the
Center.
is that called the Mandela effect?
Yeah, I think it is because I remember Tony Bennett dying years ago.
He was 96.
Holy
What?
hell! I
Um,
just looked at a thing that said
No, what's his name? The other guy. I think I know who you're talking about. Mel Torme. He died like a couple years
Tony
ago.
Soprano?
maybe. Oh yeah, no, that's a Pantera. Almost time to join Pantera on the road.
Oh shit, okay, I'm totally
Oh.
wrong. Mel Torme died in 99. I was way off.
What did I see? It showed that not Alec Guinness, but the guy that played
Alec Baldwin?
Palpatine.
Al-
Palpatine is 78 and Harrison Ford is 80.
Alec Baldwin played Emperor Palpatine?
Yes.
What?
Oh, crazy bitch Jeep Club?
Tony Soprano is
He
not
is-
alive.
No.
No, James Gandolfini? Yeah, he died a while
You know
ago.
what? President
What was
Kennedy.
that?
President Kennedy is still dead, guys.
Yes. Sorry, I'm looking to see.
Oh, yellow card. That's BS.
What are you
Yes.
watching?
El football. And oh yeah, that's right. That's what you get. Get knocked down.
I get knocked down, but I get up
Why are
again.
you watching football? We're America. That's not our sport.
If America is playing, it is.
Bah.
What was I going to look up? I was going to look something up.
We're playing Vietnam. We're gonna settle that score we have with them.
Well, okay. We're gonna go there. Okay. Actually, I bought I had a Cabela's gift card, so I bought some Black Rifle coffee. That was a Vietnamese blend, and it was not very flavorful.
Good.
I don't know if maybe it was just a bad bean. Bad
Is that
bunch
the
of
one?
beans or
Is
what.
that the one that they passed through the monkeys?
I don't know. Let me
Monkey
see if I
bean
can-
coffee.
Yeah, monkey bean coffee.
in all honesty, I bought it because I thought the package was cool. Black Rifle, Vietnam.
Black Rifle's got good coffee though.
I like their coffee. Yes, I have a coffee or die. Is that what I got? Too.
What the
I like
hell?
that one. That one's kind of a bolder flavor. And then I got one. What's the other one? The last time I bought it, it was the Sasquatch roast and something else, and it was good. It was a real good blend. I liked it.
Hmm.
Here, I'll send you guys the high quality medium roast, apricot, vanilla, and toffee.
Toffee. No.
That's probably why I don't like it. But
Sounds like a mantini.
Well, I mean,
did I
like,
send you guys that martini with the chicken and waffles on it?
Oh,
I
what?
think I've seen pictures of that one. Yeah.
Did I send it to you? I sent Chris
The-
Smokey sent me
the
the link here.
breakfast
Let me
teenie?
re-forward it.
It's the
Is that like
breakfast
the
teeny.
Bloody Marys where they have like bacon and pickles and stuff on them or whatever?
Yeah, I think they
see.
call it the breakfast teeny, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I'm we are unfortunately able to say what it's really called.
Why
At least
not?
what this guy says it. I'll send you the link. I just sent it to you.
I'll say it.
What does it rhyme with?
Bigger teeny. Big,
Oh.
big, BIG, not the other one.
Mm.
Oh, so he used the N word.
Yes. N-word
Oh,
teeny.
because it's fried
Oh.
chicken. It's fried chicken and waffles. Okay, I get
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
I
and so
get it.
it's an African American dude talking about that. And no offense, it's kind of funny.
Oh, you did post that. I saw that.
What is
but
this guy's
it-
name? Sir Lance Woods on Instagram. Look him up.
Sir Lance Woods. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go to his page real quick.
Yeah, he.
If I see any of y'all drinking this, I will drink it because it sounded pretty good. But he's the mayor of Cougarville.
What?
I'm gonna follow this guy. He's an international
Oh.
sex symbol. Harvard free online graduate. You can graduate online
Harvard.
from Harvard free. How can you
Yeah,
get a
Harvard and
degree?
Harvard and MIT have courses they offer for free online.
Really? I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to start doing that. I'm gonna become a Harvard and an MIT graduate. I'm gonna do both of them.
Nice.
There you go. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna get learned.
What is the
Ooh, that's a gorgeous.
is it the
black
World
tea.
Cup, Dan, you're watching?
What did you call me?
It's not the World Cup, right? Isn't it for like
It's it's
Dragon
FIFA.
Wrangler?
FIFA. I think it's FIFA World Cup.
oh, is it okay?
It is World Cup.
I thought they only did that
Oh.
every so many years.
I think they
Man.
alternate like every 2
okay.
years. So men and women.
I'm gonna complain about my Wrangler right now. I love this damn thing, but man, it is a pain in the ass. She is needy.
The Wrangler. The Wrangler. huh?
My Jeep, yeah. A Wrangler owner, a CrossFitter, and a vegan walk into a restaurant. Who tells you first?
Probably the
I've
vegan.
noticed that like that's how I start my conversations is me and my Wrangler, because driving a Wrangler makes me better than anybody else.
Jeez.
I don't. It's fun. It's a fun car, but damn, man, this stuff is expensive. I haven't even done any dumb things to it. I've just been repairing it.
Oh my gosh.
Although we did
Tackle.
refinance it, even though we just bought it, we did refinance it.
Oh, already?
Well, the dealer decided to screw us over and only put me on the car versus me and
Oh.
Pennymo. So our interest rate was larger
Skyrocketed.
than our Grand Cherokee. Our Grand Cherokee, I think we only had like 4%, and this one they decided to almost hit us like 3 times. So what we
Oh,
did is
man.
we
Trying how
refinanced
to
it
get this
at a
out.
much lower rate. So we took money from the dealer because they're not getting money off of our car anymore. And somebody was explaining that they have to give money back to the financer.
What?
Yeah, so that's what somebody was saying. So
Why would they?
I don't know. So one of the ladies at work was like, "Yeah, my husband worked in finance, and when you do that, they stop getting money from your finance rate. So if your finance rate, you're supposed to get a 5%, and they whack you at a 10%, they get paid off of that other 5%, I guess. So but then I don't know about why they got to pay money back. But that's what I was told.
Seems to be.
But I was
Oh.
also told, what was that the other day, that regarding the Southern Democrat thing, I was also told that was wrong. So
Gotcha.
obviously
Gotcha.
some people don't know what they're talking about. So I should probably check stuff before I spout it. But
Before you wreck
Somebody
stuff.
knows better.
Oh.
If somebody knows better about cars and car financing,
Are
put it in
you
the notes. Let us know.
so being a Jeep owner, are you a member of the Seven Slot Society?
There's a 7 slot society.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna try.
Is that like the Illuminati?
I it's like an off-road thing.
Members only group for the 7 slot society.
Owners, drivers, wheelers, enthusiasts.
7 slot posse. Anybody that doesn't know, there's 7 slots on all Jeep
Yep.
grills. It represents all the countries.
Yeah, the little
And
like
people,
circle
Yeah.
slots, whatever you want to call them.
yeah, and then people that sometimes when they change one, that signifies that they've been to, I believe, one continent. So if they've got different grills, like one different color, they have a black grill and they put a white one in there or a red one, that means, well,
Oh, I was gonna
they're-
say because
they're
you
here.
said countries at first, and I was like, "There's more than 7 countries."
Continents.
Continents.
Yeah, I
Did
got
say
it now.
countries? I'm sorry.
So-
7
That's all right.
continents.
So wait a minute. So does like you know how when you're riding a motorcycle, usually they do the salute, like the 2 fingers pointing
With a
down.
2-finger wave.
They
Yeah.
point at the ground.
Is there one
This is
like
where the
that for
road
the
is.
Jeeps? Like you got to hold up 7 fingers.
For the Wrangler. No, for the
You
Wrangler.
hold up 7 fingers. Hands on the wheel.
Woo! Have your passenger drive. No, but there is a Jeep
Jesus,
wave,
take the wheel.
which people only wave. It seems to be,
Oh,
'cause, Wrangler owners are better than everybody else.
Ah,
seems
so
to
they
be-
look down their nose at everybody, huh?
Pretty much, yeah. Even though, in terms of fun of driving, so far my Wrangler, I enjoy driving again. But
Yeah.
my Grand Cherokee was a much softer, much nicer, much
Well,
more elegant.
I
Even
could
the Cherokee
see. Yeah, that's more of like
suspension and tires. And
that's more of like the soccer mom going to Starbucks with her Uggs boots, type car.
it's a mall crawler.
She
It's
ain't gonna
my Wrangler.
off road it in the mud, and wherever.
Well, some of the Jeeps, if the Jeeps have the trail rated badge on there, they've been tested at Moab.
Yeah, but I mean, are you really gonna trail rate freaking like SRT8 Grand Cherokee? Just because
no,
they
but the
trail rate it
SRT8
doesn't mean you're gonna take it off road.
No, but like my Grand Cherokee was just the 3.6. It wasn't the SRT. The SRT is a whole different beast.
Well, but that's got like
Because
that's got
a-
like ground effects and it's lowered and like
it's
that.
lowered
That's
and
yeah.
it's,
It does
now, if
no
you take my
approach angle.
Cherokee, yeah, my Cherokee, my regular Grand Cherokee, hell, even my wife's Cherokee when we had it, they were trail rated. All you really needed to do was put better skid plates on them.
Yeah, but I mean, doesn't trail rating also mean like you get a better lift or angle of approach when you're
Different
mudding?
suspension, yeah. You could have ones with different suspension.
Yeah.
Like a Quadratec 1 versus like a Quadratec 2, like a selectable all-wheel drive. Your
Well,
selectable.
So your Trailhawk, that's supposed to be like a performance version, right?
Trailhawk is more of a for trails, like the Track Hawk.
Okay. Trackhawk's the one
across-
that's got the SRT8, right?
The SRT8 is different. The Track Hawk is also different. The Track Hawk is let me make sure I get this right. A regular SRT is a 6.1 liter V8 with like 400 and some horsepower, 425, 450.
Gotcha.
Your Track Hawk is a 6.4 liter supercharged with like 700 horse, I think it is.
God damn.
So a Trackhawk is no joke. I mean, an
So the
SRT8 is no
Trackhawk
joke either,
has the Trackhawk has what is that? The Demon engine?
yeah, I believe so.
That's crazy.
There's a company out there in Michigan that has. I don't know if the price is including of just a regular 5.7 Hemi, or if it's going straight to SRT, Trackhawk, or Elephant. But it's $35,000 for a motor swap in my Wrangler.
Holy crap! So
What's the name of the joint?
there's
They did a elephant in a what's it called? In a Gladiator.
there's a
What's the name of this joint?
2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk. It's got the 6.2 Hemi V8 SRT. It's got 34,000 miles. They want 90 grand for this thing.
Yeah, they're not cheap. What's the name of this joint? Yeah, SRT, the Trackhawks and stuff are not, or the Durango Hellcats.
So what's the difference between the Trackhawk and just like an SRT8 Grand Cherokee?
Motor. You get a bigger motor and a supercharger, I believe.
Well, so the Trackhawk says it's a 6.2 liter.
It's a 6.2. Okay, I thought it was a 6.4. I'm
What
wrong.
is the
America's Most Wanted 4x4? They have kits where you can take your Wrangler Gladiator and put like a Hellcat or a Elephant or
That's crazy.
I don't know if it's the regular Hemi or not. I'll have to look into that because I wouldn't mind doing a Hemi.
Okay, so the SRT8 has the 6.4 Hemi, non-super, the 6 straight, I guess. Oh, okay. See, I'll be honest with you, I like the body kit on the SRT8 better.
Mm-hmm. I like the 2010 SRT8, like the exhaust out the back.
Man,
But those you won't take off-roading. But like a regular, like an Overland or a Laredo or Altitude, you can take them off-roading. I mean, light trails. I don't think you're really going to go rock crawling. You know, I don't even know if they make the right suspensions to do that for the Grand Cherokees. But
yeah. I mean, looking at these things, they're severely lowered. Plus, they've got like an extra 22 to 26 inch rims, so it's like that's probably not decent for crawling over anything other than like speed bumps in the mall parking lot.
oh yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. If I had the money for a Trackhawk, I probably would try to shell rate it.
If I had the money for a Trackhawk, I'd probably also have the money to get a trail machine, like a regular Jeep for my off-roading.
Yeah, here's
like if you're throwing down that kind of money, you could probably afford to have 2 cars.
See conversions. The conversion kits start at $30,000, $31,000.
So that's not bad. I mean, you'd be like,
let's see,
60 grand all in if you get like a used Jeep.
Where the hell? Choose model Wrangler. What's an AM 505? Let's just pick this up. I'm looking at financing for that. Let's see. For the AW. Oh, it's the 6.4. Okay. If you go with the 6.4, which is 500 horse, which I think is just a regular SRT, if I wanted to convert it with the kit, it's $34,000 plus labor. Okay, if I want to do this 6.4, oh, that's 8-speed conversion. Okay, that's an automatic. If you have the 5-speed, it's $30,000.
Yeah.
Woo! Oh shit! Anybody got an extra $49,500?
Yeah, let me just bust that out right now.
Here's the 426 8-speed conversion. So that would be the Wrangler that I have. Actually, I have a JKU, but same difference. 7-liter, 606 horsepower. So that's your I think your
7-liter,
but I think your Hellcat.
A 7-liter, that's got to be like bored out. Because I don't think the Hellcat's a 7-liter.
Let's see, 7-liter. Oh,
that's crazy.
Shit. 426 JL. Here's 47,000. It's a 7-liter 426 stroked crate engine.
Yeah,
11 to 1 compression ratio.
That's how they're getting 7 liters. So they're just changing the displacement.
This is a different model.
Yeah, but if they're doing 7 liters on a stroke, they're basically just getting extra. They probably got shortened piston rods, connecting rods.
Not on this. Maybe it's that. Maybe 49's the Elephant motor.
But if it's stroked, it usually means that they either change the cam or you get shorter connecting rods, right?
426, yeah, it's stroke. This is a different package.
Ah,
4.9 bore, 4.09 bore, then a 4.05 stroke. Okay. Oh, it even comes with air conditioning, engine filter, oil relocation kit, which is nice.
well, that's like
426 Hemi. Here's the Hellcat. So if I wanted to put a Hellcat in my Wrangler, it's $56,500.
good God.
It's a 6.2 liter, 2.4 liter supercharged, 707 horsepower.
That's crazy.
65 hours to do it.
Good God, dude.
That's the Hellcat. Here's the Demon. If I want to do the Demon, it's $70,000. That takes you to a 6.2 liter supercharged 840 horse.
This girl
I don't
head
even-
butted the
that's-
ground.
That's
On
70
purpose?
grand. And there's one more. Here's the Elephant. They have a call for pricing.
What the hell's a elephant?
7 liter
It's a
supercharged
helicopter elephant.
1,000 horsepower. Trackhawk transmission.
Oh my God, it's an A170 426 cubic inch V8 that runs on E85, is rated at 1100 horsepower.
They put that in a Gladiator, and the guy was taking the Gladiator out and just lit it up.
The only way
So I
you can
got-
get that engine is by ordering it direct, like it's a crate engine. They don't put it in any production vehicle.
The Elephant? Yeah, correct.
Good
I wonder
Lord.
if you could do the Ghoul, the Dodge Ghoul. That'd be fun. I don't have the money for that. I think if I did something like that, I would do it to a Gladiator just for the longer wheelbase. I don't think my JKU.
Oh, okay. So the 426 Elephant was an engine that was featured in the 60s and 70s muscle cars from Dodge.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, okay.
Could you imagine 1,000 horsepower just to go 600 feet?
Kevin Hart apparently has put one in several of his vehicles that he owns and restored.
Well, Kevin Hart also has a shitload more money than I do, so.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, I don't know. Like, what do you do with that? Like, you're not going stoplight to stoplight with 1100 horsepower.
Why not?
You're not making a run down to the Starbucks to get your latte and 1100 horsepower. That seems
Why not?
overkill. Like
Why not?
take it to a track. Put it in a car that's got a cage, something that's
Why not?
got
I
a
would do it.
wheelie bar. I would do that. Like, but why?
Yeah, but would you use all the
not?
horsepower?
You're not.
Why not?
You're not gonna break 30 miles an hour driving down your street.
Why
Yeah,
not? If you build it, take
because
it
it's against the rules.
It's not
Yeah,
against the rules.
Like there's speed limit signs for a reason. Eric.
Yeah,
You
right.
probably get some asshole to pop your tire like in that one thing you did. But no, if you build the car, if you can build the car, take it on the street. No offense, anytime I built the car,
but
it
if
was
you're
built to run
if
on the
you're
street. It was
if
not
you're
built
doing
for a show
that,
point.
like if you're going to the grocery store through your neighborhood past your school, you're an idiot for driving like that and driving a car like that. 70 miles an
Why not?
hour.
If I
if
got
you're-
that kind of money,
If you're
do
taking if you're taking it to like a track day or a road course or
car
something.
show.
Well, even a car show, yeah, I could see that. But like, if you're really gonna use that damn thing and you're building it, and you got the money to throw at it. You got the money to take it to a freaking track or a circle somewhere, and
run it 7 days a week.
yeah, I could see that. But like, if that's all you're doing with it, and you're not taking it to a track, and you're leaving it in the garage, and it becomes a dyno queen, that's stupid. Like, if you're gonna spend money on something like that, take it out and drive it, but don't
Take it to the gas
but
station and back.
do it
Take it to
responsibly.
Take it to Mariano's and back.
Isn't this what
You
they
get the
do
money. If you got $100 grand for a motor plus whatever it is for
I
the
could
donor
see
car,
that. Like, I would definitely do that, but like, it's the people that like do it and put it in their garage. They're like, oh, I don't want to drive it because it's it's
Rub
a
it
one
down
of,
with a diaper.
it's a 1 of 10, and it's like, well, okay, then where are the other 9? Like
Mm-hmm.
they're in
Well,
pieces somewhere.
Isn't this what car companies do with commercials, where they show a Jeep driving up a mountain in a forest and then over a desert to get
Yeah.
people to buy the car? And like,
Yeah.
that doesn't
They-
exist.
No, they never do
Like
that.
these Jeeps that are trail rated, no one's driving them on trails.
No, very
Right
few
there.
people
There's a
are.
lot- there's a lot of
very
people
not. That's not their demographic though. They're
I bet like
seriously.
3% of buyers are driving it on trails.
I
Oh,
wonder
there's
if
a lot
it's
more than
like
that.
I really
But don't get me wrong,
wonder
you do have the mall crawlers. I
if
joke.
you get
my-
people that are like, oh, I want to buy it because it's a status symbol. Like I want to buy it because it's a trail hawk. Like okay, fine. When have you ever taken that thing out of your frickin', off the concrete or the blacktop? Like probably never. I like 90% of these people don't.
I'd probably say it's more like 30% don't. The rest of them will take it out.
I see. I don't think so. I think a lot of it's just people that don't. They think it's more of a status symbol. Honestly.
Oh,
Yeah,
it is.
so
That's why Wranglers have gone up to like 70 grand versus when when we were driving, where they were cheap fun. Just like pickup trucks and
I
motorcycles.
think it's the same thing. Yeah, it's the niche market that they're like doing those trail activities with them, and that's a bonus. But it's like I honestly think their demographic that they target with that kind of crap is, somebody who wants
into Yachtmobiles.
Yeah. Well, dude,
High school kids.
Yeah, well, even high school kids or the soccer moms, so they can all haul their
It's a
families to
trail-rated
the.
minivan. Wranglers are trail-rated minivans.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
yeah, so but it's fun. It's definitely fun. But yeah, if I ever come up with an extra 100 grand, I want to put a elephant motor in it just because I can.
I mean, if you're gonna go that route,
I
why
gotta
don't you just
come up
buy
with-
one off the damn assembly line?
Because they don't make them with the elephant.
Okay, so just buy a well, what's the motor? 30 grand?
The kit and everything from this joint, it says call for whatever, but
Well,
I'm gonna
the
say it's
article I
probably like
found
100.
says they sell it for 30 grand plus, their costs and time and all that, labor, I'm sure. But then you've got to have a car to put it in or a vehicle
You
to
got
put
to have
it
the
in.
car to put it in, and then you got to have motor mounts, transmission, computers. You got to upgrade everything. So with this kit,
yeah.
the kit that at this joint, and obviously I've never looked at it, at this, what's it called? America's Most Wanted 4x4. Just the 6.4 liter is 35 grand plus labor.
Gotcha.
8-speed heavy duty. Billet heater delete 40 hours. It takes them 40 hours to swap the motor and stuff over.
That's crazy.
That is insane. But I
In a
mean,
row?
I've done motor swaps.
In a
so, I mean,
row.
some of them can be.
They can't stop
Punch
once
in.
they start.
Clock in.
They gotta tag team it. They gotta go 40 hours straight. Your Monday through Friday is putting this motor in one car.
I don't yeah, I'm not feeling that. I don't think it's really 40 hours.
I don't know.
I think it's like you ever drive by the construction sites?
It could be.
With
It
like
could be
9
less. It
people
could be more. It could be less. It
around.
could be more in terms of book hours. It could be less. It could be more. It depends how easy the car comes apart, how easy everything is to pull it. Putting it in is probably the faster part.
Yeah.
Having done the motor
Hmm.
swaps, in different cars, it could be 47 hours. It could be 32 hours. It all depends
Yep.
on everything. How it comes out, and then if it slides right in, which if it's
Well,
a kit, it
I
should
think
just
too,
slide
like
right
if
in.
you look at you watch a lot of these YouTubers that like these guys that do car repair, like South Main Auto. That guy is awesome. But like he always quotes book hours and he's like, oh,
Mhm.
this job says it's 8 book hours, but he's like, I can do it in 2 because
Right.
just because of the experience he's got
Experience.
and
You're also
knowing
paying for
like, oh, I
experience.
don't need to take out the whole cooling package to get this fan shroud off. But
Mhm.
they tell you to do that. I think because like if you're doing it at a dealer and that's typically what they're going to charge you, they do it for the money. Like they figure, oh, it's an 8-hour job. Yeah, we're going to take the whole thing apart. Well, great, because it makes you a ton of money. That's why you're quoting 8 hours.
We
Yeah.
would quote, radios for an hour when most radios, when we would
Yeah.
do that,
Blocked.
if it
Oh.
took a half hour. I had one where I had my sales guy check in the car. He pulled it into the bay, was going over the paperwork. By the time the customer had signed, I was handing the customer back his keys
Nice.
because it took me probably 3 minutes. And he's like, I thought you quoted me an hour. I go, well, one, you're the only person here. So I was able to give it my full attention. Two, it went easy, it went quick. Nothing was crazy.
Now the thing
and
is,
two, that's just how the company charges. I
So-
can't get around that.
so that's the thing though. Like when I used to do like computer work for people, I'd look at like Best Buy. You go to Geek Squad, and you say, oh, they want to
Mhm.
charge $65 an hour. So I'd be like, fine, I'll do it for 45 and charge you minimum 1 hour because that's what Geek Squad does. And it may take me 10 minutes to do something, but
Mhm.
I'm not going to charge you a sixth of that cost because you're what you're paying for with that hour of service is
Is
my
your
knowledge and
experience.
my experience and my
Mhm.
expertise to know what to do to get it done in 10 minutes. Because I
Mhm.
guarantee you take it to Best Buy for $20 more, they'll probably tell you it takes them 3 hours to do it. And all they're going to do is put it on a shelf and run some automated scanner against it and call you tomorrow and say it's done.
Yeah,
And,
exactly.
Like, it versus what someone who's got the experience, got the years, the decades of experience doing that work, like
Mhm.
that's what you're paying for. You're not paying for the greenhorn to go in there and swap your engine. Like these guys clearly do this for a living and they're tuners. They've probably done
Mm.
hundreds of them, if
Mhm.
not,
Yeah, they're guys like
thousands.
me. Yeah.
And it's like that's what they do, and that's what you're paying for. The expertise,
Yeah, exactly.
the knowledge.
They're charging you for 40 hours, but it may
Right.
take them only 35. Just
But
experience.
even then, because like you said, things do come up. The unexpected occurs. Oh, you're pulling something out, and like something like this where you're like, hey, I bring in this car. It's a 10-year-old Jeep, and I want you to put the hell fin in it. Well, when they
Alright.
get in there and start taking shit out, oh, this is rusted or that's broken and it's got to be replaced,
Mhm.
and like that this stuff happens. It's like
Exactly.
they got a plan for it.
Yeah, and hopefully. Ooh, I got a $5 credit on Meta Quest on our what's it called?
Oh, you sent somebody a
MapQuest?
Mm.
like a friend invite for a game or something?
I don't know, but I got a $5 credit to claim. Ooh.
All right, I'm gonna drop. I might not be back. Good luck.
Good luck.
Yes, it's been a pleasure.
I think the wife's looking for him.
Must be nice to have what's it called? Oh yeah, you guys spent what's it? You guys each spent like what, $20 on the lotto the other day?
Yeah.
That sucks. What the hell? I bought that Tesla and I bought some Psych Medics.
Okay.
It's a drug testing service through the analysis of hair samples.
Okay.
Which is kind of ironic. It specializes in 5-panel drug testing for marijuana, amphetamines, phencyclidine, opioids, and cocaine. I bought them because they were. I got half a share.
Ooh.
That went down like 15 cents, but my Tesla also dropped a little too.
Yeah, but I mean, most of
Oh.
that shit's like long term anyway. Stocks.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm just it's just like playing in the Coinbase thing, which I staked my Ethereum. I transferred all my stuff over to my whole $15 in crypto over to Ethereum, and I can earn 3% back.
Yeah.
Of course, if I transfer it over to USD coin, I can get 4%, which maybe I should do that.
I went in because there was a bunch of stuff that I had on a couple other exchanges, and after FTX went down, a lot of these
Mhm.
other exchanges were impacted by that because they were using them as their basically their funding or type thing, and one of them I lost like $300 in crypto.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Uh,
they're like
I
they're
lost
like
like was it $5 or $10 on that high BTC
oh
because
hit BTC. Yeah, well they
hit BTC.
didn't they drop US support?
They dropped U.S. support, so I
Yeah,
lost all that money. I
yeah.
wasn't able to
I got a
transfer.
notice last year before, right when they did that, and I was like, oh crap, I still had some out there. So I went out there and I went to go sign in, and I couldn't sign in because I couldn't remember my
Mm.
login, like your secret code or whatever they give you, like your 2-factor.
Hmm.
And I'm like, oh, I'll do the recovery. Well, to do the recovery, they want you to send them a copy of your ID to
Hmm.
prove you are who you are. I sent it to them,
Yeah.
and it supports like we don't support US accounts. And I'm like, look, I have an account from like 3 years ago prior to
Yeah.
this, and I want to get my stuff out. And they're like, no, we can't. Well, I found an email from them with my code that I saved, and I signed in, and I just transferred it all to Coinbase. I'm like, fuck that. But I got
I tried
there
doing
was
that. It wouldn't let me.
there was one on I can't remember who the hell it was, but when FTX tanked, I was like, oh shit, because I got an email from them, and they're like, oh yeah, due to our funding issues, they ended up selling to some other company. I think Binance might have picked them up, and
Yeah.
they bought all of their crypto on like some kind of like it was like they said, okay, our assets are valued at like $1 billion. So they're saying Binance bought all of their assets, all of their crypto wallets for like pennies on the dollar. And like I think I had like Ripple XRP, and
Yeah.
it was like $300, and they gave me like $38 out of it after
Please
they
enter your
did the
2FA
purchase.
code. I don't remember my 2FA code.
Yeah, I like if you use like Google Authenticator or Apple Authenticator or Authy, that's what I use. I use
Ah.
Google because Google
I was just trying to see if if it would let me pull it up.
yeah, Google lets you like if you get a new phone, when you sign in, as long as you've got like the same phone number, it'll send you a code and you re-sign in and it brings all your authenticator stuff to the new phone. That's the reason I like Google.
Yeah, they won't let me do anything, so I already tried some.
Yeah,
They stole my
Coinbase.
money.
Coinbase, I'm still with them because shit, I've been with them since I got, Bitcoin. What 10 years ago now?
Yeah,
They were
I
the
opened
first
up
ones I used.
one of those Coinbase wallets so I could do some more of that learning
Yeah.
where they give you free stuff.
Yep.
And I'm still in the process of you can earn $58 in rewards with the side quests.
Yeah, where they
So
tell
I've
you to
been
like
doing some of
buy
it.
or trade certain things
Yeah.
during the day. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Coinbase, you can also do some side quests and just learn and get some, you get a couple like the Graph or AMP,
Yeah.
Fetch, Stellar Lumens, Enzyme. I got all those when I was just reading, just doing their online thing, and I got like $10.
Nice.
So figure what the hell, might as well. If I'm in the bathroom, I might as well do something beneficial.
Yeah, I still haven't sold my Bitcoin. I'm like, nope. There's no way I'm going to do that.
Well, I've got all of $15. So
I have let me look. It was a little over 1. But I did sell a bunch of it. Like I split it. I did the Ethereum and something else. Oh, crap, this is. Yeah, so right now I've got some as the Bitcoin Cash,
mm-hmm.
Ethereum, and I've still got Shiba, which is odd. I didn't think I had any of those.
Yeah, I think did I get rid of? I think I still have. No, I don't have that. I still have some Graph, maybe. No, what is it? Because I couldn't get rid of some because I didn't have enough.
Yeah, I've got a whole 0.68 something and change Bitcoin. So what is that, like 30 grand? I don't know, like whatever the hell it equates to.
I've got $10 in.
But I mean, shit, I've been sitting on that same fucking Bitcoin for like 10 years, 12 years now.
What else do I have? I've got $10.49 in Ethereum. What else do I have? Do I have XRP? No.
Yeah, well, you got some Ripple before, didn't you? XRP.
Yeah, I did, but then I got rid of it. Who else do I have? Graph? Nothing.
Graph.
Maybe I should go to my assets and see what. Ethereum Access? What's Access? I've got $4.88 in Access.
What is it, like ECS?
I've got 0.07 cents in Onyx Coin.
On it.
Graph, I don't have any. Clover Finance, I have. Do I have enough to sell? Max? Let's see.
That's the other thing I don't like. Is some of
Minimum order
these,
is 27.
Yeah, some of these won't let you sell or transfer unless you meet a minimum.
Let's
I
see if
hate-
it'll let me do that. Minimum order is 2.77, so I'd have to get more. So I'd have to go through and see what I got and all the little dingleberry coins and
Yeah,
transfer a big balance over so I could transfer, and I don't
yeah, that's the problem. Is like you'd have to put everything into like one. Like I started moving everything into Coinbase because like when I first got Coinbase, literally the only thing they offered was ETH and BTC. So that tells you how long. I mean, it's like when they first came out, they were the only one you could buy Bitcoin on.
Well, if I would have known Bitcoin was just as easy as going onto Coinbase,
Yeah,
and doing that, I would have had it before it was what? Before it was 20 grand. Before
Yeah.
it went up to 60.
I got in. Geez, I don't know. I had because when I first got it, I was buying it to pay for a VPN service so I could pirate software, like movies and stuff. And the VPN
And now
service
you're coming
only.
clean.
Well, the VPN service only accepted Bitcoin. I'm like, all right, whatever. It's fine. I'll go buy like
Yeah.
$10 a week or whatever the hell it is, and I put it in there and paid for it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I forgot about it. And like, so right when it started to spike was what, like 10 years ago, 8 years ago now? Because maybe less.
Like 5 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, because I just started working at this job, and we were like, the guy Matt next to me was like, "Hey," he's like, "Did you see Bitcoin?" I'm like, "No," like I completely forgot about it. He's like, "Did you have some?" I went and looked, and like, oh, I had like a couple grand worth, and I bought the computer I had. I was like, oh, Newegg accepted freaking Bitcoin as payment, so I'm like, sweet, I'll just buy a new computer. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
and then I ended up having like two. It was like two left. I ended up cashing out a bunch, and I think I had like one or less than one, and I think by that Christmas it was like $3 grand, and I'm like, I sold a bunch of it for other coins and shit. So I was like,
And then
whatever.
it jumped up to 60 grand.
Yeah, and I'm like, I kicked myself because I was like, shit, I could have had at least, 100 grand or so, maybe more, because I had a couple coins, and I'm like, oh, I'll go buy a computer because it'll never do this, it'll never get more than this. I was an idiot.
Yeah, if I would have known, Coinbase was something so easy, I would have done that.
Yeah.
10 years ago, and I would have bought a whole bunch of it.
Well, that was the thing.
Piece, I would have bought like 5 coins. I would have paid off my house, my cars.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like, when I started getting into it, it was under like, I don't know, maybe under $20 a coin still.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, I literally, Coinbase had their thing to where you can say auto buy, and every 2 weeks when I got paid, I was like, I'll buy $10 because then I got to pay for the VPN service. And like, I ended up like accumulating extra because it wasn't like the full $10 a month. So I was like, just over the years, I had like 7 coins, and I'm like, fuck, I'll go buy a computer. It didn't cost me anything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And now I see why, like when I did that. So Newegg and I think Amazon were accepting Bitcoin payments. Like they were one of the the two big retailers that were doing it. Amazon and Newegg, both of them eventually stopped accepting it. Amazon, I think, did first when they realized like it was hard to track and tax it, which is weird to me because I bought the coins over the course of, several years,
Yeah.
ended up with like a couple thousand and said, oh, I'm going to go buy a computer parts and build my computer. So all I did was just put the shit in my card on Newegg, and you say, I want to pay with Bitcoin, and they give you the wallet address. So I just go into Coinbase and I'm like typing it in, and they're like, how much do you want to send? And I send them and they get it. And they're like, okay, there, it's done. I didn't have to sell the coins to put them in my bank account. Like, so no taxes, nothing was paid. It was all completely like under the radar, basically. I mean, I paid tax when I bought them, but
Yeah.
it's like they didn't charge me tax. It was just like, oh, your cost is, whatever Bitcoin, 2.5 Bitcoin. And I'm like, all right, here. Like,
Mhm.
and for all I know, that ended up in some guy's personal wallet. I don't friggin' know.
Which is kind of weird because you would have think they would have charged you taxes.
Yeah.
When you typed like your address and stuff like that.
But
That's
see,
kind
the
of just
thing
like
is so that's the thing. Like, how do you? That was what kind of sparked the whole debate about like decentralized currency, because there's no way for the government to get their cut, which is what sparked the whole issue in China when they basically realized all these people were causing like Bitcoin farming, buying up all the GPUs and shit and specified farming computers to do this. They weren't getting their cut of that millions of dollars or whatever the hell was, coming through, because they couldn't track it, they couldn't tax it, they couldn't do anything. So I think the US, like, it's a little bit easier for, I think, us to say like, oh, hey, you're a bank, and I provide Newegg their banking. I could cut ties with them and can't close their account because they're essentially trading a decentralized currency that's non-taxable.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, so that threat, I think they're just like, fine, we lose out on it. So, the people who adopted it were like, they get screwed, because what are you going to do with it? Now you're forced to sell it. Like, that's what I don't like. Is so like you buy Bitcoin through Coinbase.
Yeah.
You pay tax on it. If you transfer it to another coin, like essentially not even selling it and repurchasing it, you could transfer from Bitcoin to like Ethereum. They tax you on that. If you transfer it to a wallet off of Coinbase, Coinbase takes a tax, which is basically their cut of it. And that's why they have like minimums now for transfers. But the problem is they're, I don't know, and I don't know how like Coinbase is set up or other, exchanges are, but like if they're taking that money as like a processing fee, did they pay the federal government based on that? I mean,
yeah, I don't know.
Like, until I sell it, I don't pay anything for it. It's just sitting there.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, and within the network, I could basically move it around and it's all free. But like, I can't buy anything with it. I can't, I can't use it for anything.
No, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
And if
mine's just kind of sitting there.
If I sell it, then you're gonna end up getting hit with taxes. Like, it's like, what do you do?
So yeah, you don't have to worry about a capital gains or capital loss tax until you actually take it out.
Well, and that's the thing.
Anyway.
Like, I don't invest enough to basically like say like, oh, I lost millions of dollars, because like when you do your taxes now, they're like, oh, did you gain or lose any crypto? I just say no, because like, $30 here or there is nothing. It's like, what, they're not going to tax me on that.
I got $15. I mean, granted, I should say, I took a loss, but
right. But you're not going to get anything back. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, is like, you have to take a huge loss.
What's the $15 that I got in Coinbase going to do?
Right.
What's it going to, you get, 3 cents back on your taxes?
Yep.
It's not worth, that's not worth
it.
We're
like gambling. Like, they always want you to claim your gambling winnings and stuff like that. Like, I think if it's below a certain amount, they don't report it.
I think it's like $500 or something like that.
Right. So like,
Right? Is it 500,
I
1,000?
don't know. So I mean, like if I cash out, $100 of chips, they'll just give me $100 bill and I walk out of there. Nobody's the wiser that I got $100 that won $100.
Yeah,
but, like-
exactly. Cash is king.
And they always tell you like, oh, you got to report it. Like, well, how many of these people actually report that? Like, who? I mean, if you win $1 million jackpot on a slot machine, I get it. Like, yeah, you got to claim it. You win one of those cars or whatever. I get it because they have to, there's paperwork for the casino and all that crap. But
because it's an exceptional amount of money. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not, winning $100 here, $1,000 here.
but like, so what I didn't understand. So like when I went to Vegas, start of the pandemic was the last time I was there for work. The guy I traveled with, my coworker, we stayed in the same hotel there. We went down and like in the morning we'd have breakfast and I'd run by a slot machine and throw like $1 in there and maybe win 10, $15, whatever. Or like we'd play blackjack. I'd win, I'd get some chips and win. Like I'd walk out of there with the chips in my pocket because I'm like, well, I'm going to come back the next day. Like I'm not going to cash them out and then come back and like rebuy my chips. Like what prevents somebody from saying like, if they win big at like roulette or something and they slide, tens of thousands of dollars of chips in front of you, like you just be like, I'm going to cash out. Do you just take your chips and walk over to the window? Do they have to like do it there because
cash out in small amounts,
Well, but that's the thing. Like I would go like if I'm playing blackjack, we'd play blackjack and we'd win. I'd throw the dealer a $5 chip and like, he slides it into his little thing. Like what prevents me from being like, somebody comes up and be like, oh, you're winning, and be like, here, take $500 and go play some games, and you just walk away with it in your hand. Like, like how do they know? I mean, like you're gonna have to cash those in at some point. But like
somebody gives me $500 and says, go have fun, I'm going to cash that in, and
well, so the funny thing was like we and this I've never experienced this. I mean, like we used to go to Reno for the last job I was at because we had a warehouse out there, and that's like different. I think that Vegas, it's not as touristy, but like in Vegas when we were there, like we walked by the craps table, and I'm like, I don't know how to play craps, and I want to watch it because people are hooting and hollering and having all this fun, and like my coworker's standing there, we're like trying to figure out what's going on. And this couple was there, like this husband and wife, I'm guessing, and they were playing and winning. And I'm like, I'm asking the guy, I'm like, hey, like, what do you like? How do you play this? And he's trying to show me and tell me, and he's like, oh, you play like in between, you pick a number or whatever, and you roll the dice, and if you crap out, you lose. If you get a certain number, you win. And he's like, we've been doing good. And he's like, he hands me a $25 chip, and he's like, just put it on this number and watch. And I'm like, okay, I drop it on. The dealer's like, okay, that's your bet. And the guy rolled it, and I won like $200. And like,
yeah,
but that wasn't my money. The guy like gave me chips he had, and he's like, here, just, here, the best way to learn is, by doing. And I'm like, okay, I still don't understand what I did, but I won. And he's like, well, there you go. He's like, cash it out. He's like, there you go, you're up. And I'm like, all right, like whatever. Like
here's
so I just took my chips and went to the window, and I'm like, all right, we're gonna eat good tonight. Like I don't like what the hell.
Yeah, last time I was at Rivers,
like nobody like made me claim that cash or anything. Like
no, last time I was at Rivers, I think I forget how much. I think I started the night with $200.
Yeah.
Might have been 100, might have been 200. I don't remember. All I know is I walked out of there with $4 with $400.
And that's the thing is like I'll go like, and we haven't gone locally here, but like when we went to Vegas, I went in, I'm like, yeah, I got $20. Like, yeah, I'll just play it. It's fun. We'll sit around, have a couple beers, whatever bullshit.
Yeah.
Before, after work to just unwind. Like we sat at the bar and we watched, football, baseball, whatever the hell was on. And you just play the stupid video poker, while you're drinking beers. Because they'll keep giving you beers if you're sitting there, playing. They don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like,
alcohol's not,
Yeah, they don't, any of those damn games you're sitting there, they'll give you free drinks all day long as you're playing. They don't care.
My mom loves to go to Potawatomi. She's like a, ever
That's
since
in what,
my dad
Is that
passed.
Indiana or is that the one in Wisconsin?
That's in Wisconsin, yeah. She
Okay.
goes to Potawatomi all the time. She's like a junkie. I think I need to call the gamer commission on her. I'm getting power of attorney on her, so I think I should be questioning
There
her
you go.
sanity. So, but yeah, I don't have much though aside from that.
No, I didn't either. I mean, I didn't. I like I said, I forgot to put up the show from last week, so I'll put that one up too as well. I'll put that one up first. I'll upload it for those of you that are listening. If you didn't watch last week's episode, we had a bit of a tornado issue going on
Yeah, you guys had some weather issues.
mid podcast recording. The damn sirens went off, and I had to go hunker down.
I do have one thing. I'm gonna go on this. We had a
Okay.
watermelon 2 weeks ago, maybe, I don't remember, that kind of imploded on itself.
What?
Kind of like the submarine. It kind of imploded on itself.
Like, you growing it, or did you buy it?
No, we bought it from Walmart. So we asked Voldemort, which is what we call our
Oh, your smart home device.
our smart home device. And she said that the Chinese are using a chemical that are making them explode.
What?
Like in a minefield. Yeah.
Explode or implode?
Yeah, making them explode like they're in a minefield. So what's that shit's doing to our insides? We're having a chemical that's being put into our watermelons that could make them go. What's that doing inside us?
I'm looking at this. So you bought these at
We're probably got them at the Walmarts. Probably the meth heads that are running through Walmart.
It could be a result of being overwatered or intense heat. It's fermenting as a bacterial infection.
Oops.
Was overwatered or the environment and growth is too hot. Huh.
Kind of funky, isn't it?
Exploding watermelons put spotlight on Chinese farming practices.
Yeah, see? Exploding watermelon. We had one explode. Well, it didn't really like explode. It more imploded, kind of like the submarine. No offense, everybody.
Fields of watermelon have been known to explode. Agricultural workers in China mistakenly applied 4-chlorphenuron, a growth accelerator.
So is it like a steroid so I can like get jacked?
You're feeding your
Because if it is, I'm
watermelon
going to start buying it.
You're feeding your watermelon HGH.
I'm in.
That's awesome.
And Patty Melt kind of made fun of herself the other day. Because we were driving and we were just kind of making fun of ourselves a little bit. We were driving back from the Dells, which I don't remember the Dells being so run down, but
yeah, you were saying that wasn't all that great out there, huh?
We stayed at Mount Olympus, and the room we were in, I felt like I was at like a motel instead of a hotel. It's like a campground.
Motel, hotel, holiday.
It was not worth $250 a night or whatever we paid for it.
Jesus.
It was way overpriced. But we were just, her and I, our girls were passed out in the back of the car, so we were just kind of getting after ourselves, having fun, kind of self-deprecating a little bit. She was telling me that one of the presidential campaign that she worked on, they called her Rodeo because I guess she rolled into like a meeting, like a blue collar meeting, and she, everybody's in like jeans and all this stuff, and she's all to the nines, They used to call her Rodeo, and now we call her Patty Melt, and she talks about Kohl's Cash. And my response always to my beautiful wife is that she's beautiful and I love her. Doesn't matter if she's Rodeo or if she's Patty Melt.
That's
just
right.
Happens. It just happens. I kind of enjoy the Patty Melt thing probably a little too much, but we're not going to discuss that, and she's probably going to yell at me for that in a little bit. But
Yeah.
but it was just funny. We're just chatting how we all kind of change a little bit. Like I'm wearing a what is this? A truck number, like a stock car T-shirt.
Right.
I never would have worn something like this. This was on a $5 buy from Grunt Style, where it was they
But-
pick the shirt and send it to you.
But see, that's what
So-
happens when you get kids and like other shit takes priority over your wardrobe.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. I used to actually, kind of take care of what I wore, and now my jeans. Granted, these jeans now, probably, I could probably sell them in LA for probably a good $2,000. One of
Yeah.
the guys at the Abbey when I worked there, I guess, pants that like a blue collar painter would have paint and shit all over them,
Yep.
and like a blue, like a Gildan hoodie, like a sweatshirt, just with a little paint splotch like right here. We're going for, I think he said like $3,500 or something ridiculous in LA.
Good Lord.
Probably more. I don't remember. It was going for a ridiculous amount of money. So he had one of the guys kind of mimic it on stuff so that he could look like he paid a ridiculous amount of money. Like looked like he's, a blue collar guy,
Sure.
but he wasn't. He had somebody else make it for him to make it look like he spent $2,000 on this, $20 hoodie and had a little
Yeah.
bit of paint. I mean, I got work pants right here with paint all over them. I'm going to sell them on Amazon
Throw them on,
or on eBay. Throw them on
uh,
eBay and see if I can make like $5,000.
Either that or what the hell's Poshmark?
I wonder. Yeah, Poshmark. I'm gonna have to look at that.
Poshmark or Facebook Marketplace probably let you do that.
Poshmark. I'm gonna have to look that up, because if I can start selling my used painted clothing for, that'll be my stage name, Patty Melt. That'll be my design name.
There was a I was a TikTok or maybe it was a shorts on YouTube. I saw the guy was basically going through Goodwill or the Salvation Army, and literally he'd spend hours a day in there looking at like jeans and clothes, and he would literally he'd buy like he'd find like maybe brand new, slightly used like Levi's or Guess and like other like premium brand jeans.
Yeah.
And you buy them for like $4 because they're like, and he didn't care about the size because he's like, I'm just buying them. And he'd turn
and then you
around and
sell
throw them on like
yeah.
Poshmark or even eBay or local Facebook Marketplace for, even if he doubled it or tripled it, a $20 pair of jeans that normally you'd spend $60 at the store to buy, people would buy it all day long.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yeah, but who's got like, you hear about all those people that do that kind of crap anyway, where they're like, oh, they buy this and
it's a reseller.
Like, yeah, but it's like that's their job. Like I can't just walk in and spend a couple minutes looking through the rack and be like, oh, these will sell for a lot of money. Like you got to know like what it's going to sell for. Or
what's it called? Darius on season 7 of 60 Days In. That was his job.
nice.
He was a ex-con that kind of turned his life around, and doing reselling. He was providing for his new family, which is cool.
Nice.
I love 60 Days In. If anybody hasn't watched 60 Days In, it's people. Excuse me. Sorry about that. People go to jail. They volunteer to go to jail and just kind of see what's happening in the jail. Can you get drugs? Can you get shanks? Can you, how many soups can you get? Stuff like that.
Wow. And they literally just do it on their own?
Mm-hmm. The last season 7, it was they sent ex-cons back into the joint.
What?
Mm-hmm. It's a fun series. I love it. I think we've watched 7 out of the 8 seasons now, and we're gonna probably start watching season 8.
Huh.
Patty Melt and I love watching it. I started watching it when I worked Northwestern overnights. I had nothing better to do because they were like, "You're just here in case of an emergency." And I think 2 days I worked there was tornadoes, and that was the most stressful 2 days I think I've ever had because, well, there were tornadoes up here and there were tornadoes down there.
Huh.
So I was not available to be here for my family. So, which kind of sucked because that not being there when my family needed me was very
Yeah,
not good. So,
I imagine.
but yeah, but I don't have a lot, so I guess unless you got something you want to chat about, we can
Nah.
probably call it. And
Yeah, we cut it short.
we got 10 listeners. I was looking at this the other day. 10 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you.
Nice.
And I think we've been viewed 70 sometimes. So everybody listening, viewing, etc.
Yeah,
Much love,
here,
man.
hold
Thank
on,
you.
I'm logging in right now. I'll tell you one sec.
Much love. I appreciate all the support.
Because this, yeah, you know what? And I should probably share it with you guys, because I can actually see the history, the analytics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we've got 27 views in the last 28 days.
Hey,
Which
all
is
right,
good.
that works. Yeah. Thank you, everybody listening.
yes.
Even if it was us or Patty Melt listening or you guys listening, whatever. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we had 4 views in the last 48 hours, which is good.
Follow us on our socials. It's hold on.
We got a Linktree account I can find, but yeah.
Instagram, I'm hold on, I'm lagging here. I'm Tony Motorola. Tony_Motorola on Instagrams.
So
and
we
then,
we got 4 followers on TikTok.
we do. Twitter, I'm at Relatable Eric. So follow us on there. Oh, I got 11 followers. Who's my followers?
Got to send them over to the main channel page.
Oh
though,
no,
so
that's
we can get all
following.
the,
I'm following 11. Who the hell am I following? When did I follow somebody?
Yeah, send them over to the main channel page, our Linktree. I'll put it in the channel description.
But yeah, give us a follow, man. Come on, give us some ideas, give us some suggestions. Tell us if we're idiots or not.
Let us, let us know if you agree with something.
Yeah, even if you don't, let us know. Hey, we're all we're all friends here. All opinions,
actually,
no matter whether.
Actually, I'm gonna start doing. Let's see. 6 days ago, on one of our shorts on YouTube, about the Menards rebate thing we were going back and forth on.
Oh God, don't get me started on Menards.
I'm going to give a shout out to Miss Glenda 316. She made a comment, so
what'd she say?
She made a comment about the rebate is a check they send you that you can only use at Menards. Rebate
only use at Menards, yeah.
Yeah, rebate to me is a check that you can cash. And I agree.
Yes.
I agree. To me, like when I've gotten a rebate from someplace, it's usually like, oh, here's your $30 rebate. I cash it and put it in my bank account. I agree.
Exactly. Yes, I definitely agree.
Yeah.
Unless I wonder if you can use it to get gift cards. Can you use that money there, like the rebate, to buy a gift card, say to Amazon?
I want to say no. I don't think you can. And I don't. Do they even sell like gift cards at Menards?
I think so. I'm pretty sure every place sells gift cards. I wonder if you can. You know what? I next time. Not that I'm going to Menards at any time. I'm kind of still pissy at Menards.
You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna call out Glenda and ask her if she is aware, if she knows if you can use your rebates at Menards to buy gift cards if they sell them at Menards. And I'm gonna link her. I'm gonna clip this and link it to her.
Yeah,
and see if she'll respond.
Yeah. No, that's awesome because I know if you know how you get those like Visa check cards and all that stuff.
Yeah, you can buy like Walgreens or whatever. Yeah.
And then if you might have like $1 or $2 on them, and you don't know what the hell to do with them.
Right.
Go to Amazon, buy yourself. Let's say there's $2.05 on there, and there's nothing for $2. Or you're gonna go buy something for $2.
Yeah.
Go on Amazon, link that to your Amazon account, buy yourself an e-gift card for $2.05 or whatever your balance is.
And it just throws it in your Amazon account.
And throws it in your Amazon account. And then, granted, you have to have an Amazon account, but
yeah,
throw it into your Amazon account, and boom, now all of a sudden that $2 you can use for something else.
Good point.
So, instead of just letting that card sit around. I know a lot of people do that or did that. I don't know if
Yeah.
anybody have any other tips and tricks. Let us know.
I'll share one before we cut off here. I have that Amazon Visa, which is tied to like, the Amazon account. So they give you, if you buy stuff on Amazon, you get 5% cash back as points on Amazon. If you use it anywhere else, you also get like, I think it's like 1 to 3, depending like if it's fuel, like food or just general stuff. So what I started doing is basically I use that card for literally everything because it's a credit card, so it's not my money. So it's protected. Like if I get, somebody steals my card or uses it, it's not like I lose the money out of my bank account, like with a debit card or something like that. So I literally use that for everything. I'll pay bills. I get all the points back, and it's a Chase card. So it shows up in my Chase app for my bank.
Mm-hmm. I have the same card.
I haven't seen if you can do it on Amazon, but in the app, I can use that money they give you to pay down the card balance through the app. Like it tells you, like if you want to pay off the card, how do you use it? You can turn around and use the rewards points to pay off the card.
You can?
Yep. I found they don't tell you that, but it's in the app, in the Chase app. So like I get like a couple $100 in points over the course of like, several months just paying bills and stuff. I'll be like, shit, I'll pay down the card even more.
Hell, that's what I've been doing with points. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look on my app and see.
I want to say it was either in the Chase app. I'll look. I may be wrong. Let me check real quick because it's either in the app or it might have been in the app or it might have been in Amazon. So if I go to the card,
because I've got all of $5.80 points to go.
So I can see here, pay card, automatic payments. So if I pay, let's say I'll pay $25. Next, they ask me how you want to pay for it. No, you know what? It's got to be through the app then. Hold on, not through here.
Through the Chase app?
No, it's not through the Chase app. Unless they removed it, but I remember doing it. It might actually be through the Amazon app itself. I don't know if you can do it to the website. Because I saw somebody like made a comment about that, and it's like it's a hidden like menu out. Like you can get to it, but they don't tell you that you can do it, but it's in there. It's like a menu option to do it. So it's not like you're breaking the rules or anything. Because it's like, hey, I can pay off my balance with my gift card or my gift, whatever the hell they call them, my rewards.
Well, if I would have known that, that's what I would have been doing this whole time. Is that on the Amazon app?
I'm checking right now. Search Amazon. How the hell do you work this app? They changed all this shit. Home. Where do I see my account info? Okay, so I go to the person, your account. I'll have to look and see where the hell it is. Service requests, subscribe.
John will get back to us and let us know.
Yeah, I'll look it up.
That
and
would
see.
be helpful because I would just roll that into my payment. That'd be great.
Yeah, I mean it's not much, but yeah, it's like if you use it as much as I do, it's like I may end up adding like $30 a month. Between all the bills and shit I use to pay. You got my my insurance, the gas, electric, cell phone, car, whatever the hell I'm paying.
Yeah. No, that's a good idea. I'm gonna have to learn how to figure out how to do that.
It might be through the app. I'll fuddle through the app and see.
Yeah, let me know. Let us know. Excuse me, everybody.
Definitely will.
So, all right, everybody. If you made it, thank you again. And follow us and give us some ideas. Let us know.
Yep, definitely appreciate it.
So, all right. Have a good one.
Cool. Take care, everybody.
Later.
Bye.